Hey everybody, I'm Taylor with Boydston Grove, and today we're going to show you how to make this pumpkin hold a candle. Let's get into it. To get started, I printed out a couple copies of my Boydston Grove template. After cutting the template pieces out, I used some spray adhesive to hold them down to the material. I used some scrap 1/4-inch plywood for the spindles.
Scraps!
After cutting the pieces to manageable sizes, I used my scroll saw to cut them out. A scroll saw is a great tool to have around the shop if you don't already have one. They're really versatile because there is a wide range of blades available for them for different types of projects. And they're really great for doing that detailed work. And they're not very expensive. I used a 1/2-inch thick piece of scrap pine for the top and bottom pieces.
Clinging to some scraps.
I used the scroll saw to rough cut the shape and then moved to the bandsaw to cut the notches. If you don't have a bandsaw, you can easily use a jigsaw or a coping saw. Or a seesaw? Nope. Once all the pieces were cut, I used my bench sander to smooth them out. Then it was time for a dry assembly. And here's why I ran into a problem. When I initially cut all these pieces out, they actually fit really tightly together. But when I was sanding them, I removed too much material, so they ended up being too loose to stay together during the glue up, so I had to use tape to hold it all together. So if you make this for yourself, learn from my mistake. For the glue up, I used Titebond's Quick and Thick and my Rockler glue pad. I'll leave a link to both of these in the description below. I used some blue tape as clamps to keep those loose spindles in place. I almost forgot about the stem to the pumpkin. I grabbed a piece of dowel and shaped it on the bench sander. You could also just use a piece of a branch from the yard.
The yard?
Once the glue was set, I taped off the stem and sprayed the body of the candle holder with a flat black spray paint. Alright, our pumpkin candle holder is finished, and you saw from the video pretty much the only thing that went wrong is I oversanded these spindles here so they wouldn't sit nice and snug. I had to use tape to hold it together while it dried. But if you cut it properly, they actually sit in there really tight, so you could really just put this together with some CA glue and some activator and then skip the whole waiting for it to dry and go right into painting. If you would like to try your hand at building this yourself, we offer the template on our website, so I will leave a link in the description below. We work on a new project every week, so make sure to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you can keep up with what's going on. Thank you very much for watching, be safe, and have a great day.